Hey guys, Serena Revenge right here. This is Nikki. You all saw him on Tumblr, his little video for Jack. What do you have to say?
Guys, I love Jack. My name is Nikki. I love Jack. Welcome, Don. And I love everybody in my heart. Welcome, John Jack. Good job. Don't forget, guys, you are awesome. And don't forget, you are great.
Can you say goodnight now?
Good night.
He's going to bed. It's time for bed, isn't it? Yeah. You get school in the morning.
Yeah, dudes.
But he just wanted to say thank you to Jack's fandom because you guys blew my mind. I did not think in the least bit that that would happen. Not at all. But to see him smile the way he did when I told him that Jack liked the video and basically made this kid's year after pretty much the hell it's been just was great. I think the best Christmas present ever. And I know he wanted to say thank you, and for all you people that were like, oh, he's so precious, he's so adorable. Yeah, I'll live with him. Alright, honey, can you say goodnight?
Good night, guys. Good job.
Can you blow kisses?
Blah!
How about fist bump? Alright, I will be right back. Sorry about that. Had to put the 5-year-old to bed. Always fun to do. But I did want to make sure that I was able to say thank you and everything, because just the sheer smile that was on Nikki's face when I showed him that Jack liked his video was just amazing. And I feel like, as emotional as it is, I need to explain what happened. And like I said, it's emotional, and if I get choked up, sorry. It's been a year since everything started, but it's been a very long year. And I will try not to go off on a tangent and just try and hopefully explain where Nikki is coming from, where I'm coming from. That way people know. And they know the story behind that heartfelt note that I wrote behind Nikki's video. So I don't even know where to start. Like, so me and my fiance I was in a relationship with a married couple, and I didn't think it was gonna last. I didn't think, I just thought it was gonna be fun, and a lot of promises were made that weren't kept, and part of me knew it was a lie. He came to me after we met and through text message said, hey, we really like you. Would you be interested in being in a polyamorous relationship with a married couple? And I said, sure. I'm young. It's something, it's fun. It's not hurting anybody, you know, but I'm a very good read of character, and the more we started developing that relationship, the more I saw her for who she is. And I tried to explain it to my fiance. He goes by Mr. Galaxy Star, or on PlayStation, Legion of Light. But, and I kept telling him, because he was so adamant that it would work out. He was so adamant that we were all going to be together, it was going to be good, and it just, I'm not a pessimist. I'm not. I try to wake up every day and be in a positive, optimistic mood, because I have borderline personality disorder. And for people who don't know what that is bipolar on steroids. You can take medication for bipolar. You can't for BPD. At least that's what I was told. Realistically, for BPD, my emotions are up and down. Don't tell my fiance. He'll yell at me for that. Don't tell Galaxy Star. What is that? Oh, that's him, by the way. Here, I'll probably... Yeah, whatever. So I have emotions that go all over the place. One minute I'm happy, one minute I'm sad, one minute I'm so angry. It's like, it's bad. And I have a severe fear of abandonment. And Mr. Galaxy Star has been working with me, which I'm very lucky to have a man like him working with me to help me deal with having BPD. And we've actually found a lot of video games that I can play that help calm me down. Journey, I'm probably saying this wrong, but Abzu. I didn't mind Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Just games like that, like games that keep, if I'm having an anxiety attack, if there, and there's times when I don't even know why I'm upset. I just get upset, and I don't know why, and it's hard to reel that in, because I know it's not easy to deal with. I know it's not. It's not an easy thing to sit there and have the person you love try and push you away, but try and hold on to you at the same time. And when everything happened, it got worse. And all the steps Mr. Galaxy Star and I had taken to get me to where I was were gone. And the relationship, it deteriorated, and I knew it would. I knew it was not going to last. However, I knew shit was going to hit the fan, but I didn't think it would hit it that hard. She told him, I want a divorce. She told me, hey, Serena, I don't want to be with you. You deserve better. And she tried to play that I'm the bigger person card. And then got upset when we were just like, okay, if you don't want to be with me, I'm not going to force you to be with me. I'm not like that. Granted, it's going to make it so I don't want to deal with you. And part of BPD is when you get angry at somebody or you don't want to speak, and it could be the littlest thing, it really, really could. You literally drop that person. And I've done it throughout my entire life. But she, as odd as this is going to sound, being in a polyamorous relationship, she cheated on me. And she actually cheated on him with the female she told me not to worry about. And you know, as soon as somebody says that, you know you need to worry about that person. When somebody looks at you and says, just because they're my first female true love, that doesn't mean anything. And deep in my heart, I knew that I wasn't the one she wanted. Deep in my heart, I knew what she was telling me was lies. And I really don't think she wanted that poly relationship. She wanted the wham bam thank you ma'am. But then, I don't know. I don't know what was going through her head. And I never will. But things really kicked into high gear as literally as 2016 hit. And in my letter, in my little thing I wrote to Jack, I kind of summed it up as she kidnapped their son. And this is where I get emotional, and I'm sorry if I do. But I am a very empathetic person, and I get angry and upset with things I don't understand. And she would come and visit their son. I would not allow my son around her. And January came. Mr. Galaxy Star lost his job. He was a security officer. He lost his job. His car broke down. It would have been $4,000 to fix. And I was bartender. I don't make that. I don't. And I was at work. And I got a frantic phone call from him. And it was because she would take Micah on Thursdays, because that was her day off. So she'd take him and he'd be home by 4. 4:30 rolls around, he's not home, she's not answering her phone, all that. And I tried, because she was on my phone plan, I tried to track the phone, but I couldn't track the phone without the Gmail account. But she could see that people were trying to get in, that people were getting into her Gmail account, and so she changed it, and it was this whole big thing. And then finally 8:45 rolls around and I've got the police rolling up my driveway. And we thought Micah's home, he's safe. They presented us with a restraining order. She had gone that morning at 4:45 and filed a false restraining order. Proceeded to then come to where she's not supposed to be. She broke her own restraining order and picked Micah up. And then it was a no contact restraining order. We couldn't even have like a third party be like, hey, what's going on? Because then Mr. Galaxy Star would have been thrown in jail. And I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. And I'm not his mom. I'm not. But to have somebody do that, and the utter fear I felt, the genuine fear I felt, I didn't know what to do. I couldn't help. There was nothing I could do. And she had claimed on the restraining order that there had been physical abuse, that Mr. Galaxy Star was physically abusing their son. But when she went in, 1, she didn't have the child, and 2, she had no evidence. She had no pictures, there's no bruising, nothing. Yes, we discipline our children, but that's because I don't want them growing up to be little shits. We discipline them, absolutely. And that is my right as a parent. But because she didn't have enough, it was, but wait, he sexually assaulted me too. And the part that was like a slap to the face was the fact that not even a year prior, it had just been a year, I had been sexually assaulted. I had been sexually assaulted by somebody who I thought was my friend, and she was there for that. And she saw what it did to me. I'm just getting okay with Mr. Galaxy Star now to be able to just touch me. And for her to sit there and say that when she knew I knew the truth, Mr. Galaxy Star knew the truth, and we had a witness in home stating on the day she said this happened that she wasn't even home. So for the almost 2 weeks that we didn't have Micah, that we couldn't contact him, we couldn't talk to him, we couldn't see how he was doing, I had Nikki, so I had to put that game face on for Nikki because my poor kid, he was having nightmares and he couldn't sleep. And all it was, where's my brother? Where's my brother? Where's my brother? And I had to tell him, I don't know. I don't know. And I couldn't sleep upstairs. We live in a 2-story house. And I couldn't come upstairs. I couldn't have it silent. I had to have something on. And I don't remember the day, but Mr. Galaxy Star was fighting with me to eat. Because again, I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping, I was very paranoid to the point I put up security cameras in my house. And whenever I would go to work, I'd be on my phone. I'd be checking. And when I didn't see Mr. Galaxy Star in the video, I'd be calling him frantically because I don't know what's going on. Because I don't know if, God forbid, the police believed her and they came and arrested him, and I don't know where. It was a lot. And we were on the couch. It was a gloomy day. I think it was about to snow. And he looked at me and said, I have something I need to show you. There's this guy on YouTube, and he's hilarious. You're going to love him. You got to see him. And I even said, I was like, honey, I'm not in the mood. I'm not. And he said, I know, but you need to. So he turned on Jack. And it was Happy Wheels. And I think it was like episode 79. I'm honestly, I'm not positive, but I know it was Happy Wheels. And we could laugh again. Our lives were so dark. I didn't know what was happening to Micah. I'm a big person into, I gotta fix it, I gotta help, I've gotta do something, and I was stuck because there was literally nothing I could do, and there's this green-haired man on the TV, and he's making me laugh. And he's making my fiance laugh, and we were able to have a good time. And it just went from there. And Nikki happened to come home from his father's house, and we were watching Jack, and Nikki just fell in love. And literally since then, every day, can I watch Jack? Can I watch Jack? Mommy, I really want to watch Jack. Can we watch Happy Wheels? And I really don't care what people have to say, because yes, he's 5, and yes, Jack swears and is loud, and some of the things he plays is gory, but they're games, and he's my kid. I try my hardest not to swear around him, but I swear like a motherfucking sailor. Like I just do. But instead of hearing my son crying and hearing the fear in his voice, because now at this time he was 4. Didn't turn 5 until this past July. To hear him gut-busting laugh. Because he didn't understand what was going on with Micah. His great-grandmother, who he was very close to, literally just passed away at the time, and my poor kid was in shambles. And if you're a parent, you'll understand, because you just want to take that pain away, and I couldn't. And it didn't help that I was feeling that pain too. So we watched Jack. And we watched Jack. And we watched Jack. And I really got into Papers, Please. And I don't know. It was kind of like a ray of sunlight in a very dark time. And then we finally got to fight this restraining order. And even the judge looked at her and didn't understand. And then we were gonna pick him up, and she said that she was out of town, and we didn't set up visitation rights, and then it was I wasn't allowed to see Micah and stuff like that. And we fought that too. And we won. For a short time, we won. And we were able to get a certain form, an emergency sole custody form. And we got him back home, and he looked at me, literally tackled me to the floor, looked at me and said, "Mommy, I love you. Mommy, I've missed you, and Mommy, it worked." And I said, "Yes, baby, it did. And I am going to do everything I can to protect you." And now, unfortunately, with the state we live in, where he's so young, he's only 3, 2 at the time, it has to be joint custody. It has to be 50-50. So he will spend 1 week with us and 1 week with his mother. And Nikki gets so scared when he leaves. And Micah will sit there and tell me, "No, Mommy, I don't want to go." And again, there's nothing I can do. But I know when he gets home, I can have Jack ready for him, because he's into The Last Guardian too. I can have Jack ready for him, and I can be the mom that he needs. And a lot of people on Nikki's Tumblr video have been asking if Jack saw it, and he did. And I've been meaning to say, guys, he did see it. He liked it and everything. But it's Christmas and a 3 and a 5-year-old, and it's hectic. Micah's with his mother right now, but it's getting the house ready and everything. And I just want to say thank you, because I really feel, because of you guys, that's the reason he saw Nikki's video. And I felt, because people were saying, "Hey, I hope 2017's better." I do too. They were hoping it's all better, and it is ish. I don't know what it is, but I have learned not to have that anger anymore. And it literally happened overnight. And I don't get angry hearing her voice anymore. I don't have nightmares about it anymore. And we're planning our wedding. We're planning to have a little girl at some point. Mr. Galaxy Star says April. I'm not so sure about that. We're getting married in June. We're planning our honeymoon. Funny enough, for Ireland. Not because of Jack. Honestly, not because of Jack. Just because we both want to go there. My mom's family hails from Ireland, and over here, they're in a bunch of, like, you'll see, like, our family crests and stuff like that when you go into, like, Celtic, Irish, and Scottish, because they did go to Scotland at some point. Stuff like that, you'll see our family crest and whatever, and we both just, well, okay, I want to go to Romania. I was told no. I was told no, we can't go to Dracula's castle because I'll bring something home, probably, but whatever. But it's just amazing to see the type of fans that he has, because I've seen fans from other fandoms and they cut into people, and I just, something I don't understand. I don't. But you guys are just all around awesome, just like Jack. Like, Jack is just such an all around awesome person, and I felt I needed to take the time to explain just the impact alone he has had on my children, to bring them laughter and just to make this year a little bit better. And I'm hoping coming up things go smoother. Can't guarantee it, but I'm hoping. And thankfully, I believe Christmas, it's either going to be Christmas Day or the day after. We don't have to deal with Department of Children and Families anymore. For anybody who doesn't know, they're literally the people who can come in and say, okay, no, you're not taking care of the child, we're taking them away. We finally don't have to deal with them anymore. We're done with court. We're done, and we get to move on. And I needed to tell you guys just the impact that you guys sharing Nikki's video and hearting it and everything, the impact you guys had on him. And he's been really sick lately. He's had the croup, which is just like a whooping cough. It's a really bad cough for children. An ear infection, temperature, stuffy nose, and he's just been down in the dumps lately. But again, as soon as he gets off that school bus, or as soon as he comes home from his father's house, it's, can I watch Jack? Mommy, did he update The Last Guardian? No, that can't be the last episode of The Last Guardian. And just, I don't want this to run on. And I was going to do an introductory and everything to put on my channel. This will go on my channel. But I really just needed to say thank you. Thank you for what you guys did for my son. And thank you for just getting it out there. And thank you, Jack. You made a 5-year-old's life. You really did. And I know a lot of people are going to sit here and say, I'm your biggest fan, I'm your biggest fan. But he's 5. And he absolutely adores you. And I just, thank you. And I'm not going to make this run on. I'll end it here. No more tears, no more sad. But watch out for my next video. Hopefully that will be up as soon as I can get it up and everything. And just thank you again, and I'll see all you guys later, and deuces, I'm out.